Hey everybody, welcome to this Real Talk with myself, Matt, and with my friend Sarah for Roll the Level. So basically what we're going to do with these videos, we thought we do a lot of talking just about video games in general. And we have a lot of strong opinions about video games. And we thought it would be fun to kind of open that conversation up to you, our viewers, and our listeners. I mean, in our podcast, that's an opportunity to engage as well. But we thought this would kind of be a fun little side thing. So our first kind of Roll the Level Real Talk is going to be our reaction to the Game Awards of 2017, which happened last week. This is really the first time we've sat down and talked about it, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's only a couple things we really want to highlight because I was a little upset over the results personally, but
here and there, there's some good ones.
So without beating around the bush, let's talk about the game of the year this year.
Starting off.
Yeah, we're gonna hit it hard, and we're gonna go. So the first the game of the year for those that didn't watch the show was Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Which, don't get me wrong, Breath of the Wild is a great game.
It is.
It's a really good game, but I was a little upset about that.
I thought there was other games on the list that deserved it more. Not that I'm not in love with Breath of the Wild, to be fair.
That's fair.
But I do think that other games on the list probably deserve a little more.
Yeah, I agree. Breath of the Wild had some great strong points. I mean, its open world was a really cool concept that I think they delivered on fairly well. Especially because of the long development cycle and switching consoles and stuff like that. The fact that they could actually deliver an open world was really great.
Yeah. And it has its lovers.
It does, yeah, and some people absolutely love that game. But it has some other great mechanics, like the stamina mechanic, which I've talked about before.
Yep, climbing every mountain in that game.
Every mountain, I love that. And when it rains, it impacts your ability to climb. Love those things. The glider was great.
Yeah, I like the glider and this surfing or whatever.
Oh yeah, surfing on
made life so much faster.
Yeah, which was really fun. But it had a lot of issues with it.
Yeah, it lacked direction in my opinion. Like, I got bored of wandering and not being able to complete the shrines.
Absolutely, I would agree with that. Yeah, I got irritated. I think, I was telling you before we started this, I got irritated at the point where it was like, oh, you don't have enough hearts to be able to get the sword.
Yeah, man, you don't want to be told that when it's there and it's like, really?
Yeah, especially because you have to do that stupid maze thing before to get to it.
Yep.
And it's one of the most ridiculous mazes I've ever done in a Zelda game. Personally, I found it very frustrating. I
didn't get even that far.
You didn't get that far? Oh my word.
No,
so
I was already about
it was like controller rage throwing inducing for me.
I wouldn't want to do that with my new Switch.
No, well, that's it, right? You throw a controller with the Switch, you're throwing the Switch, which is never a good thing.
No.
But for me, it was an irritating thing, and the durability damage on weapons was frustrating.
It was the worst. I still don't understand why it's considered fun.
I don't know, especially because there's no repair mechanics in the game. So you get really cool weapons, and then they break.
They're gone. It's like, back to using my club.
So as Game of the Year, I was a little disappointed about that.
Yeah. Where I thought other games on the list made more leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
Like, I think Horizon was on the list.
Yeah, I think it was on the list as a nominee, actually.
Where I thought that game was, coming from... What did they do beforehand? Oh, my gosh. I'm having a brain.
No, you're okay.
Guerrilla. Whatever Guerrilla did beforehand. But whatever.
Yeah,
it was a shooter.
Yes.
So coming into, this thing where it's bow and arrow and you're fighting it's a great concept.
And it's a brand new IP too.
Yeah, exactly. It's sure people compare it to Zelda because it came out a week before and it's kind of like grassy hills, whatever, and still open world. But I thought coming from where they did, it was amazing. It was a great girl protagonist, which you need more of.
Yeah, I would agree.
And I thought that the voice acting was amazingly better than Zelda.
Yeah, for the 6 lines that Zelda had in it. Absolutely.
And the story kept me engaged longer. So I think that game probably deserved a little more because Zelda you expect more from Zelda, so I think it's harder to reach that Game of the Year kind of level.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. I feel like they took too much away and didn't give me enough. The lack of dungeons. Yeah. And for those that argue that shrines are dungeons, no, they're not.
They're
they're really not. They're not even baby dungeons.
No.
It's like a 2-room thing. Solve all the puzzles and you get a thing.
Yeah.
But I would agree, actually. Horizon Zero Dawn was a really good game. I haven't gotten nearly as far as I'd like to in the game, just because there's been so much on my plate. But it reminded me a lot of the innovation that Tomb Raider brought as well, but in an open world setting.
It was great. And it was beautiful.
It was a gorgeous
you
game.
think Zelda's beautiful. Try to play that on a 4K TV. It's
Yeah, true. Absolutely. No, absolutely. So yeah, I would have liked to have seen a game like that, which I really do feel like it brought more to the table.
I do think so.
Kind of, do that as well. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents on it.
Yeah, I think Mario could have taken it too, but
Mario. I think Mario had a lot of good innovations.
Yeah,
absolutely. I was a little disappointed at their lack of awards for Mario. Honestly,
yeah, like the Family Game of the Year is like.
That's that's like the we're obligated to give you an award, so here, take this one award.
It's so good for everybody. Where I don't think Zelda is.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So like, I have not found a person that did not like Mario. Like, you're always progressing. You're feeling good all the time, and there's challenge everywhere. Actually. Where like Zelda, it's good for one age group, and it has its lovers, and it's very divisive. There we go. I did it.
Yeah, you did. Nailed it.
But yeah, I think Mario probably could have taken the cake also, but alas.
Alas, it did not. Which bothers me too that there weren't more awards given to that game.
Yeah.
I'm not typically a Mario fan. Like, I haven't really enjoyed Mario. I mean, I played it on the 64 and it was alright.
Yeah. I didn't love the 64.
But no, yeah, it was. I mean, cool concepts.
Yeah.
But it was what it was. I mean, I haven't really enjoyed it since probably the SNES days, like Super Mario World. I mean, even that classic night. I'm like,
that was. But you knew so much. It was just like
I grew up on that, right? So to go back, for me to say like this was an excellent Mario game was a big deal for me.
Yeah, it's true.
Or Mario, whoever.
No, don't even.
All 5 of you. But no, I was really impressed with the game, and I was a little disappointed we didn't see more come out of it. But anyway, it's all right. And then the only other really one that kind of blew me away, Persona 5. We talked a little bit about it.
Yeah, Persona 3 is my favorite game ever.
Okay, so yeah, how did you feel about it getting best role-play game of the year?
I didn't even beat it. That's how much I was.
You were just turned off.
I was so excited the whole time, and it got delayed, and I'm like, okay, that's okay. I can wait till April.
It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it.
And then it comes, and I'm like, I started playing it, I'm like, okay, I know Persona games, you take like 10, 20 hours to get into the game. Mm-hmm. So I'm just getting into the 20-hour mark. I'm like, I'm just not loving it like I wanted to.
That's fair.
Like, I love Persona 3. 3 is my favorite. I think it has the most likable cast of characters. And it was coming from a game that was a dungeon crawler. So it was a really big leap to go to turn-based game. And I had that in 4, too, where 4 is a great cast of characters. Not, in my opinion, as good as 3. Mm-hmm. But it made its kind of differences, and it set itself apart. But 5 is just more the same, I feel.
Okay.
And it was just like, sure, the color palette changed. It's not yellow and blue anymore. It's red. But
all the reds,
it
all
didn't
the time.
grab me like I wanted it to, and I'm so sad. Like, I really have to go back to it. Like, my goal is to platinum it one day, but I'm just like, I can't. I haven't gone back to it since it launched.
Yeah.
So
that's fair.
I'm hoping that I can restart. And
did it just not bring any innovation like previous games?
I don't know. Like, I'm like 30 hours in, and I don't know what it is, but I wasn't in love with the first characters that I got, and some of the dungeons were just too long at the beginning, and
that's fair.
I just kind of fizzled out, and that game's like 100 hours long, so I know there's like 80 hours I'm missing here that probably have something new. But I just
if it's not going to grab your attention in 30 hours, I don't know that it's going to grab your attention for the next 70 or 80.
But a week after that, I was like, okay, I'm going to go back to Persona 4 and see how that is. Loved it, played right through, and I was like, yeah, this is great.
Fair enough.
Nostalgia wins this one, but I could not get into 5, and that. But needless to say, it probably in that list deserves Game of the Year.
Okay.
Because it definitely, like, for new people that didn't play the original ones because they're on PS2.
Oh, okay.
They skip the whole generation.
This is going back. Okay.
So yeah, if you're just getting into the series,
it's a good place to start.
It's great.
Okay.
Because you didn't experience the changeover kind of thing. But if you're a veteran, I don't know.
That's fair. No, I've never touched any of the games, so maybe I do need to start with 5 and see how it goes.
If you have 100 hours of your life, you go right ahead.
I don't have 2 hours in my life. I don't know how I'm gonna get that in there, but it's cool. So the last one, again, not really big surprise. I kind of mixed feelings. Overwatch got best esports game.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, great game. I mean, we played it quite frequently.
Like, I'm late to the party, but I see why people love it.
Yeah, I mean, it does have its moments. It's a lot of fun to play.
You meet everybody, and it's great.
Yeah, exactly. Right, it's good. But I don't know. I feel like there's other esports games out there that require a lot more strategy. And maybe they're not gauging it on that. Maybe that's not the criteria for esports game.
Was the esports one? I'm not positive, but it might have been fan voted.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that makes more sense.
So,
yeah.
But still, like, League of Legends has way more players than Overwatch. Like, I'm surprised that didn't win.
Yeah, absolutely. Or even Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah.
Even if you want to stick in the Blizzard.
Was that even on the list?
I don't
know.
I don't
think
think
Dota
it was.
and
Dota and League were. Because realistically, they do have a much larger fan base than Heroes.
That's why I was surprised.
But I don't know. I find Heroes to be the better of the three of those games.
Yeah.
I'm sure people freak out about.
I've only played Heroes, but, like, Blizzard games just have a certain polish, like they know how to work their fans, bringing in other characters. And
yes, they do.
I'll come back for that.
Absolutely.
But, yeah, like it definitely was a good lead-in too. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, I agree, and I think the nice thing about Heroes was there is a lot more strategy involved in the competitive play. At least, like I watch a lot of esports online. Like I stream a lot of Dota, a lot of League, and a lot of Heroes.
Okay,
and I gotta say, Heroes is probably the most entertaining for me.
Yeah, it's colorful.
It is. Yeah, it's colorful, but even the speed of the game, the what's going on, just the objectives in the map and how teams have to work to play those. It's just more engaging than I find even Overwatch. I mean, I watch Overwatch as well. But
yeah, but there's not as many modes. I think not even close.
No, and that's true. And I don't know. Again, too, maybe part of it is because when I'm watching from a first-person perspective, I feel like I'm missing a lot of what's going on.
Okay, yeah.
So as a spectator, I find that watching something like an Overwatch or any of the shooters. I mean, I love playing them.
Yeah.
But watching them, I find a little bit boring.
Yeah, I've tried to watch Twitch Overwatch streams. It's just like this one dude running around killing people. It's like.
And I'm missing.
But it's a team.
Yeah, and I'm missing a lot of the action. And so I find with something like Heroes or Dota or League, at least there's more of an overview.
Yes.
And it's faster than like an RTS, like StarCraft or something like that. So
yeah.
StarCraft's great, but man, to watch it is so boring.
It's slow.
Oh my word. So I'm not surprised that Overwatch got best esports game, but I guess I feel like there's probably better esports games as far as the spectators concerned. So
yeah, I agree.
Anyway,
but
I don't know. The fans voted. The fans have spoken.
I guess so.
So it's good, but that's kind of all I really want to touch on. Is there anything else you want to hit on with this? Or?
Near One, best music, which is awesome.
Yeah,
that game deserved it.
I got to be honest. I haven't listened /watched /played any of it.
I watched Giant Bomb.
Yeah.
They do the quick look, so they play like half an hour of the game.
Oh, nice.
I bought the game because of the quick look
really?
music.
Oh,
it
wow.
was so amazing.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I need this in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So I went out and I was like, I need Nier right now.
I'm going to buy this game today.
It's just like the way it's like a bullet shooter, and then it's like just normal hack and slash, and the story is like
really
weird, but yeah.
I meant to borrow that from you at some point.
It was definitely awesome, and it has like 24 or something endings, and
oh my word! So it's got a little Chrono Trigger mixed in with like Max Payne mixed with like any hack and slash ever. All right.
So
well, you got me sold. I'll try it out.
Like that was the one I'm most happy about. It was well deserved.
All right, I'm gonna put it on the list. So maybe by 2022 I'll get to it.
Maybe
it'll be good. So awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us as we kind of have this real talk. Our roll the level real talk. Our reaction to the Game Awards of 2017. We'd love to hear what you guys thought. Again, this is just our opinions, what we think.
Our loud opinions.
We think we're right, but that doesn't necessarily mean we are. But we would love to hear your comments, your thoughts. So leave them in the comment section below, and we'll talk to you next time.
Ta-ta.